Hi, my name's Yehudi Chan. I study biotechnology with enterprise. I'm in my second year, and this is...
Hi, so I'm Maureen. I'm from Indonesia and I'm in the first year and I'm studying biological sciences. And so what are we going to do today?
We're going to go take you guys on a tour.
Yay!
This is the Sustainable Garden. It was created back in 2013.
Yeah, so what we do over here is that you can actually pick up all the vegetables and fruits directly from the garden, and you can actually give back whatever you have taken from the garden, joining the gardening society every Tuesday and Thursday every week, if I'm not wrong. Yeah, and you can join them and plant some of the fruits, vegetables that you have taken. So it's like give and take kind of thing. And if you want to come and see over here, that's actually like a raspberry area where you can plant your own raspberry and you can take it if you want to.
So we're now in Roger Stevens, and as you can see behind me, there's 10 doors, but each door actually just leads to a single row of benches.
Yeah, and it's actually one of the lecture theaters where we will have our lectures, where a professor will give like lectures to all of us.
We're now in the lecture theatre, and so we come here on a weekly basis. Each lecture lasts roughly around 55 minutes, and it's always recorded, so when you're studying you can always go back and look back at what you missed maybe.
Yeah, or maybe like if you are scared that the lecturer speaks too fast or you can't catch any of the words, you can actually go back home and look at the lecture capture, and you can even rewind it, you can pause it, you can even slow it down so you can catch what the lecturer actually said.
And
yeah.
One good thing that I like is that we have an interactive kind of thing with professors. Sometimes I'll use this thing called Skido, where you can ask questions anonymously. So maybe you didn't get something, you didn't get a concept, and then he'll go through it at the end of the lecture or maybe the next lecture. So it really helps. As well as having lectures, you also have lab practicals, and so here we have our brand new state-of-the-art teaching laboratory. As the University of Leeds is also a Russell Group, we get access to the latest research and technology that science has to offer.
This is one of the work that I usually do in the lab, which is analyzing bacteria under the microscope. So it kind of teaches like analytical skill. So whatever we have learned from lecture, let's say a name of the bacteria, E. coli, Escherichia coli, and we know that it's a rod shape, but when we go to the lab, we actually see it under the microscope, so we can really see the shape of it, the color of it, and it's easier for us to remember what does it look like, what's the properties of the bacteria, and yeah. Okay, hi, so we're at Henry Price and it's one of the students' accommodation, and it's a very cozy and nice place because it's a private room, so you don't have to share a room with anyone, and they have like lots of storage over here. And if you can see, there's like one over here where you can put your stuff, you can put your food, snacks and everything, and there's also like a huge cupboard over here. And if you can see right over here as well, there's like a board where you can put up your photos, your memorabilia from back home. So if you ever miss home, miss your mom and dad, you can just put your photos over there. And yeah, that's it, make your own home.
You get your own desk, you've got storage, you've got cabinets, and if you want you can buy your own plant. The university offers quite a lot of plant sales. Location wise, we're located 5 minutes away from campus and 10 minutes from the town, and in terms of the view, you've got Hyde Park, and there are bus stops that you can take a bus to anywhere practically in Leeds.
Okay, so for University Hall, you can choose for two types of accommodation. One is with en suite, which is private bathroom, you don't have to share it with anyone else, and the other one obviously is the shared bathroom where you share with one other person. So where I'm standing right now is the shared bathroom. So if you can see over here, there's like a door to like another room where you share the bathroom together.
Henry Price accommodation you share with around 8 other people, and if you follow me, this is the kitchen common area where you can come with your flatmates to just de-stress, relax after a stressful day.
Yeah, so it's like where we usually like do work together at night or just conversing, or like it's where you spend time with your flatmates basically. And for this accommodation, it's actually self-catered, where you have to cook your own meal. Well, it sounds so terrifying at first, but how do you find it?
I've survived.
Yeah, and it's fun actually. You can share recipes like Asian food versus like Western food. You can like, share recipes, and it's fun. It's a good way to get to know your flatmates. Common area, and this is the dining table where you have your meal together with all of your flatmates, and over here is the kitchen area. Yeah, and this is actually very multicultural. Like what I said, I shared my flat together with the locals, and during Chinese New Year we actually cook hot pot, and they kind of learn something like new culture, like from China people. So we do like a hot pot during Chinese New Year, and you don't have to worry that you won't get all the ingredients, because they have like one of the Chinese supermarket right at town. It's called Sinki, and it's good. It's probably one of the best place in town and it's good for survival. Yeah.
This is what I survived on.
Yeah.
Not healthy, not recommended.
But it's good. Yay.
This is the Leeds University Union. It's home to over 300 different societies and student services. Inside we have
supermarket,
co-op,
where you can get your food for your lunch, dinner, and thing.
We've got a bubble tea shop now called
Bubble
Pearls.
tea?
So and
Okay, so behind us right here it's called the Bacon Statue. It's actually a statue that is donated from one of our alumni, one of the University of Leeds alumni, and it's actually a very iconic statue where all the graduates usually take a picture of their graduation photos over here. And during the Christmas, they actually put up like a huge Christmas tree over here, so it's very pretty, it's very lovely, and
I actually graduated at the Great Hall over there, one of our oldest buildings on campus.
So that concludes our tour. So thank you so much for sticking us with us. And
谢谢。
加入我们